2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Merkah Kordash. Dawadi Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for another day to serve. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So I had this article. The reason why I started off with that, because we already know what's going on with this drone situation off the coast of California. All right. And we already know that it's probably going to be Israel setting up a false flag, all right, to ultimately get the American people to be on their side against Iran. See, Israel and America, the leadership, these racist white Edomites are being exposed on all sides, man. All right. That Epstein list was a trap for these devils. They thought that they was going to get away. All right. But it was a snare. And now you're being totally snared in a trap. And ultimately, the Lord is about to destroy this place. He's going to destroy you devils, man. And you can feel it. You can feel it in the air, can't you? Like that one song, I can feel it coming. You can feel it. You can feel it in the air. All right. So FBI warns Iran aspired to attack California with drones in retaliation for war. And I realized that they knew this a long time ago, before we even started going to war over there. They had knew it already. They had knew. All right. They know that there's sleeper cells here. They know. They already know. They let them in. All this is, something huge is going to happen. All right. And if they do attack the West Coast, all right, hey, it could get crazy, man. All right. I've always had dreams and visions about the West Coast just like floating off into the sea, like due to so many earthquakes and whatever, man. But something's going to happen to Cali. And civil war is brewing up in the background. All right, these MAGAs are pissed off. All right, the left and the right are against each other. Civil war brewing. All right, famines approaching rapidly. Pestilence lurking in the background. It's a heavy time to seek the Lord. It says, FBI warns Iran aspired to attack California with drones in retaliation for war. It says FBI warned police departments in California in recent days that Iran could retaliate with an American attack by launching drones at the West Coast, according to an alert reviewed by ABC News. We recently acquired information that as of early February 2026, Iran allegedly aspired to conduct a surprise attack using unmanned aerial vehicles from an unidentified vessel off the coast of the United States homeland, specifically against unspecified targets in California. In the event that U.S. conducted strikes against Iran, and so they knew this before they went to the war, right? That's what they're telling us. All right, it says we have no additional information on the timing, method, target, or perpetrators of this alleged attack. But you knew it before. You knew it before, so that you can plan something out. The Bible doesn't play when it says what it says here in Psalms chapter 64. So you knew before. This is what they do. It says, verse 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. So you had a counsel. And could have planned things out. Well, if this don't go the way we want to go, then we'll sneak attack and we'll blame it on Iran. Yeah, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Oh, yeah, something happened to, let's say 1,000 people or something die over there. All right, and then now everybody's upset. Now America, it's breaking news. Now we have to go. Now we have to throw the nuke on Iran, right? Now we can go through with it, right? All right. But President Putin and everybody knows that they know that you got some tricks up your sleeve. They know that you're trying to plan something. Everybody knows that you're a devil, man. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Yeah, that's exactly what's going on in this situation. All right. They say, who shall see them? But we see you. We 10 steps ahead of you already. We already know what you're going to do. You know what, white man? You very, very sloppy. You're very, very sloppy. This is Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. Yeah, man. Right. And I will send fanners, and that destroying wind ultimately is going to be the nuclear destruction. And I will send fanners, which are foreigners, that will fan her. So, yeah, foreigners going to come over here and fan this place, blow the flames a little bit. I guess you could say that, like these sleeper cells. All right, once they get that call, once stuff started happening, yeah, your neighbor, he owned the gas station down the street, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and also they're saying stay away from Israeli or American, some kind of banks. All right, so yeah, fanners, man. Fanners, foreigners, and they shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. That's right. See, round about. See, violence in the streets, man. Lots of violence, lots of destruction. All right, perplexity. All right, uncertainty. All right. Lord gonna make your ass sit down, man. All right, you people just want to play and party and play and go on vacation. The Lord is clearly trying to tell you to shut the heck up and sit your punk ass down. But you don't want to do that, do you? All right, well, you'll see. We will see. This is Nahum chapter 3. Nahum 3. Is this Nahum 3? Yeah. I'll start at verse 4. It says, because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, Esau, Edom. All right, starting over here in America, Babylon the Great. The well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Yeah, man. All types of human trafficking here in America, man. All right, that's one of that's one of the hugest money makers in America, man. Human trafficking, souls of men. All right. It says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. The Lord is against you devils, man. And I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. The Lord is discovering your motherfucking skirts, man. Every single day. You can't even hide nowhere. And I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame every single day. The water Yahweh Shai. It says, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee. Yeah, human trafficking, you raping little kids, Epstein files, that's abominable filth. Everybody's pointing at you crackers, man. And make thee vile. And I will set thee as a gazing stock. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee and say, Nineveh is laid waste. And this another Nineveh today would be America. And this place is going to be laid waste. All right. It says, is laid waste. Who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee? Art thou better than populace? No. Let me go down. Let me go down. This is verse 10. It says, her young children also were dashed to pieces at the top of the streets, and they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains. Yeah, hey, that's what's coming. That's what's coming to America, man. All right. Thou also shalt be drunken, thou shalt be hid, thou also shalt seek strength because of the enemy. Yeah, sleeper cells going off, man. Right here in America. Right here in America. All thy strongholds shall be like fig trees when the first ripe figs. If they be shaken, they shall even fall into the mouth of the eater. Yeah, all your strongholds. All right, you ain't gonna have nobody fight this war for you, man. All right, all these kids don't want to go to. They can't even afford to live, man. All right, why they want to go and fight? Why do parents want to send their children to come fight for you crackers, man? All right, after all them Epstein file stuff, after they realize that they're just fighting for Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, man, who's never going to get right, who will never take accountability for their actions, all right, who starts wars and fights these wars just to try to rape, rob, murder, and pillage and take everything from everybody across the earth. Why would anybody want to fight for you, right? All right, so guess what, man? All your army soldiers, all your shit that's going on here in America, hey, these people are going to be scared. Your police officers, your governors and things, that's why they going in to hide. That's why they going on bunkers. Pam Bondi, that's why they running away. They trying to hide, man. All right. It says, if they be shaken, they shall even fall into the mouth of the eater. It says, behold, the people, thy people in the midst of thee are women. Woo! The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thine enemies. That's for damn sure, you see? Set wide open unto thine enemies. All right? The land of unwalled villages. Yeah, so, all right. And who's to say that Red Dawn movie won't happen, you know? Yeah, maybe it's the Chinese that fall from the sky, man. All right? But boots are going to be on the ground in America. I'm talking about foreign boots. It says, the gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thine enemies. Right. Foreigners, man. Going back to Jeremiah 51. Right? It says, a fire shall devour thy bars. Draw thee the waters for the seas, fortify the strongholds, go into the clay, and tread the mortar, make strong the bricking. There shall be a fire, there shall the fire devour thee. The sword shall cut thee off, and it shall eat thee up like a cankerworm. Make thyself many as the cankerworm, make thyself many as the locust. Thou hast multiplied thy merchants above the stars of heaven. Let me get this one here. Verse 18, it says, thy shepherds slumber, O king of Assyria. Thy nobles shall dwell in the dust. That's right. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, right? It says, thy people is scattered upon the mountains, and no man gathereth them. Right. It says, there is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. There's no healing. We would have healed Babylon, but she can't be healed, man. It says, all that hear the bruit of thee shall clap the hands over thee. Yeah, man. There's going to be great rejoicing, all right, when you devils go down. All right, even the trees going to rejoice. It says, for upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually? Upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually? All praises unto good Yahweh Shem Shai. Hopefully this message was edifying. Shalom.